In a fierce battle between the barbarians and the Romans, it was a direct confrontation between light and heavy armor. Each barbarian warrior had to kill 3 Roman soldiers to secure victory in this battle. The sound of war drums was deafening, and thick smoke enveloped the forest east of the Roman camp. At this moment, a donkey's bray came up from the smoke. On the donkey's back was a man with his mouth gagged. It was the captured Germanicus. His disheveled appearance amused the Roman soldiers on the city wall. The Roman defenders on the western wall were so eager to see what was happening over here that they didn't notice anything unusual happening outside their own city. Unbeknownst to them, German warriors, their faces painted with distinctive battle markings, were hiding in the grass below. Before this, the barbarian warriors had already set up shields under the city wall. Seizing the moment when no one was paying attention, Fulquin commanded the second squad to approach the wall. By this time, Germanicus had been brought to the east gate. And he told Tiberius that this was a trap and that the main force was attacking from the west. However, by the time the Romans realized it, it was too late. Fulquin and his men had already scaled the city wall. Seeing this, Arminius led the remaining troops in a full-scale assault. Outside, the Germanic warriors had reached the city gate, but those inside were blocked by the gate's bolt. At a crucial moment, a barbarian warrior wielding a large hammer smashed the bolt, allowing the Germanic forces to enter the city and engage the Roman army head-on. Marbod, driven by a desire to avenge his late wife, was relentlessly searching for Tiberius. Flavius, who had escaped from his cell amidst the chaos, saw the enraged Marbod and followed him into Tiberius' tent. Inside, Marbod did not find Tiberius but encountered some trouble. Fortunately, Flavius arrived just in time to help. As they were talking, an unexpected event occurred. Flavius was killed, but before he died, he apologized to Marbod. During the battle, Arminius encountered a powerful Roman soldier who overpowered him with sheer strength. However, Arminius was not alone. Tusnelda and Fulquin worked together to defeat each other. Afterward, the 3 of them stood back to back, each defending against a different wave of enemies. Dido, seeking revenge for her father's death, searched for Germanicus in the chaotic camp. After seeing Germanicus, Dido kicked him down and tried to kill him, but he fought back. She fell to the ground and couldn't get up, and then Germanicus stabbed Dido's leg with a sword. Dido took the opportunity to stab Germanicus with a knife, but eventually let him escape. Fulquin pursued Germanicus through the battlefield littered with fallen Roman soldiers. Unexpectedly, Germanicus, feigning death, ambushed Folkwin from behind, and so fell the valiant Folkwin. Arminius finds a dying Folkwin. Folkwin states that he hates Arminius, but at the same time he loves him. He asked Arminius to take care of Tusnelda's child as if it were his own. Arminius froze for a moment at his words, but looking at Folkwin in front of him, he finally agreed. With that promise, Folkwin died in Arminius' arms. He had sacrificed his life for his people, though he could have avoided the battle. After escaping, Germanicus discovered that his adoptive father, Tiberius, had already planned to flee. Germanicus wanted to stay and fight with his soldiers, but Tiberius believed that only soldiers needed to fight. The future emperor did not. Tiberius argued that knowing when to retreat was a necessary skill and that Germania was just a province. Losing one's life for a small camp was not worth it. He tells Germanicus that in the future, when he has gained enough power, it won't be too late to burn down all of Germania in a single fire. In the end, the Roman soldiers who managed to survive climbed over the wall and escaped from the camp. The camp was lost, and the supply ships also turned around and left at the shore. The Roman army was completely driven out, and Arminius led his people to a hard-won victory. Tusnelda put Folkwin's wolf-tooth pendant back around his neck. Suddenly, a raven appeared, and she followed it back home. However, she found her house in disarray. The maidservant who was supposed to care for her son had been killed, and the child was missing. Ansgar, the younger brother, is tied up, and although he becomes demented, he knows that he has to protect his sister's child. Ansgar runs desperately toward the woods, and Tusnelda follows her brother to the woods. Gaius kneels at Flavius' side, and Arminius comes up to comfort him. Dido, on the other hand, cries by Folkwin's side. The war has set people free, but it has also cost people their loved ones. As Tusnelda ventured deeper into the forest, she saw her biological mother handing her swaddled child to Tiberius. Betrayed once again by her parents, her father had sold his own grandchild for a bag of gold. Facing Tusnelda, Tiberius held a dagger to the child's throat, forcing her to surrender. Segestes, having completed his task, was given the gold. Tiberius said that although he helped him, he hated traitors very much. Then Tusnelda watched as her parents were killed. Tiberius ordered Tusnelda and the child to be brought back to Rome in an attempt to keep Arminius in check.